When we talk about computer access, we are referring to the means or method by which a person might use the computer. For most people, this is the standard keyboard or the computer mouse, but these can be difficult for some users to use for various reasons. As well as having alternative hardware such as big keys keyboards or joysticks, there are various low-cost options that can emulate the mouse or keyboard. A few of these will now be demonstrated.
So, in this first example, I have a program called AutoHotkey, which is a free open source utility for Windows. It's a powerful computer automation program. It can be used to create hotkeys or keyboard shortcuts for the keyboard, joystick and mouse, or to create expanded abbreviations, or even to remap the keys and buttons on the keyboard or mouse. It's accomplished by writing scripts or through a macro recorder, and the scripts are just readable files which contain all the commands for the setup of the automation. This is an example of a script file. I've used a few hotkeys to launch or run applications such as WordPad, Calculator and Microsoft Paint, and a few hotkeys to automate text entry to what might be commonly used. I have a hotkey set up to send text to start a letter. Also another one set up to produce commonly used paragraph, and a hotkey to produce a commonly used ending that I use. To activate the script file, I have to double click on the icon or place the icon in the startup folder. Once active, it will appear in the system's tray. And now all the hotkeys can be used. I've set up a calculator to open with the Windows key and C pressing together, and WordPad to open with Windows key and W. So using the hotkey to send text to start my letter, and one to produce a commonly used paragraph, and one to produce a commonly used ending, and another one just to display the current date. So AutoHotkey is very useful to assist with computer access by automating any repetitive task that a user is going to use. So the next low-cost option for computer access is the Windows 7 on-screen keyboard, which is built into the Windows operating system. This current version now has a number of new improvements from the previous version, such as the ability to resize the keyboard, word prediction, and the possibility to use switches to control the computer. So I'm going to open up Microsoft Word here. So selecting any of the characters by clicking on the buttons, it sends the key to the word processor. I can use word prediction to speed up the process, and I'm going to change this now. I'm going to go into options and change it to hover over the text. So now in this case I don't use the mouse button, I just stay on the key for about 1 second and it selects that character. So going to options again, going to select scanning, and this allows switches to be connected. And typically we might use a joy cable to interface with some switches. So scanning involves the rows being scanned at a time and pressing the switch to select a particular row, and then once the row is selected, groups of keys in that row are then scanned, and then once a group is selected, individual keys within that group are scanned. This last application is called Switch Access to Windows. It's another free application, and it gives individuals who cannot use the mouse or keyboard full control of the Windows environment. The application allows Windows to be controlled by switches, joystick or any other pointing device. So similar to the Microsoft on-screen keyboard, it has many of the similar features in terms of we can select characters by using the mouse or joystick directly, or we can set up scanning as what it is now, or we can set up a dwell select on it. These demonstrations are a sample of what can be used at low cost for computer access.